Now next up, we've got a super thin voice recorder from a company called Claude. This is called their Note Pro, and in full disclosure, they sent this to the channel free of charge. Now, of course, there's a whole AI layer with a subscription, but as a voice recorder, it might have some utility given its size here. Now, what you can do is push the button once to record phone calls off your speakerphone. If you hold it down longer, it will work in its ambient mode that basically works in a meeting environment. The mics are effective to about 16 feet away. It will hold about 30 hours of recordings on it, given that it's got 64 gigs of storage, and those recordings will sync up with your phone when it's done. I'm trying to figure out how to get it to stop recording here. It's got a really nice display on it, which actually tells you that it's recording. That was something that wasn't always as visible in prior Claude products here. And then they've got a wallet for it, so you can attach it to the back of your phone. I would have loved to have had a MagSafe ring just built into it, and I guess you could stick one on there. But if you slide it into the wallet here, you can then attach it to the back of your phone, so it's always with you. And it might be quicker to hit the record button here than it would be to pull up the recorder on your phone itself. So there might be some utility here to this. And of course, this links up with their app, so let me show you that real quick. So what will happen here is the recorder will sync back up to your phone. There is a cloud option which will then back the file up from the phone to the cloud. That is optional. You don't need to do that. You then jump into the recording here and click on generate. And what this will do is convert the audio into text. It will transcribe it. It does send that to the Claude cloud to do that. And this is where the upselling comes in. It didn't do it this time, but what you'll see is that if you're not paying for the service, it'll keep bugging you to upgrade to the subscription to get it. After it generates the text, you can then have AI work on the transcript and turn it into meeting minutes. So earlier, I gave it a recording that I was able to import. You can actually import recordings in addition to making them yourself. And this came from a school board meeting that I had the other night. And so I had it do some minutes of the meeting. It does a pretty good job with this. And if you click on the plus icon here, there's a bunch of different templates that you can apply to the transcript, so you can get something that works the way you want it to. And one of the advantages, I think, of this is that if you're not somebody who's really good at AI prompting or wanting to take multiple steps, this is an integrated solution. So I use AI for meetings all the time, but what I do is I take the recording from a Google Meet, I extract the audio, I run it through a transcription app that I'm using that's free, called Vibe on the Mac and PC. Vibe gives me a text file. I then upload that to ChatGPT or Gemini, and then I work on it from there. So if you don't like doing all those steps and you just want something that's button push turnkey, this is kind of useful for that. And their community generates a lot of different templates that you can apply, which are basically pre-written prompts that can get you the results that you want. One other thing I like about this is that you can talk to your transcript and ask it questions. The speed of this is not as fast as it would be with ChatGPT or whatever, but it is able to do a lot for you in a way that doesn't require a lot of extra steps. So if you are somebody that just likes a turnkey solution, I think this isn't a bad one. And in fairness, although the subscription can be costly on an annual basis, on a per-month basis, it is cheaper than using ChatGPT or the Gemini subscription. But of course, this is a single-purpose kind of AI use case, whereas those subscriptions from ChatGPT or Gemini or Claude will give you a whole range of functions that you can do for their subscription price. But again, for people that do a lot of meeting notes and want to have a nice, concise way of getting everything consolidated, it's not a bad product. I do like the hardware quite a bit. I just love how small a size this is, and how you can have it attached to your phone. So that is pretty cool. And if this is something that might be useful, I think it's probably one of the better AI note-taking devices out there.